starting off here at the White Cliffs of Dover cafe, which is closed because it's tier 4 and everything's shut. So behind me you can see the harbour, and I think what I'll do is head that direction. So we'll start at the far end on the right of the cliff, take a picture of the castle. That's one shot I can take. I'll take a couple of shots of the harbour. Let's just see what the traffic trade is like. The whole harbour was shut for the last couple of weeks over Christmas because of the tier 4 epidemic getting quite severe here in Kent, and France closed its borders. So it'd be interesting to see just how busy it is now. Let's walk down here. So it doesn't actually look that busy, although this looks a bit precarious. Trying to walk down here is a bit slippery. Oh, big steps, big steps. That's what I was thinking of, heading down that way and up onto that hill and that ridge there. Take a shot of the castle in this bleak winter sky. Right, let's take a walk in that direction and set up, take a few shots. One of the castle. There's a nice aspect through some a gate, and then I'll take a couple of shots of the harbour just for Shutterstock, if nothing else. Make some nice pictures that I could sell on a stock photography site, which I still need to set up. I think there's quite a few out there that are worth investigating, because I have decided I'm not a landscape photographer, and I'm not an astrophotographer, and I'm not a portrait photographer. I'm just a photographer of things, you know, whatever takes my fancy, whatever catches my eye. But I do like to ramble, and I do like an adventure, so getting out is part of it, isn't it? And the rain has held up. Good stuff. Right, I am going to stop talking and I'm going to walk over to the castle. So for this shot, I kind of going for this rustic look. I've got the gate and the footpath, a little bit of cliff, and the castle in the background. Let's have a look. So this is my scene. I won't put the umbrella in the shot. I like this gate. It adds a kind of not nostalgic, but certainly man-made element to the scene. You've got the kind of wind-bent bushes, thorn bushes, a little bit of cliff, castle in the background, and the stormy sky. Look at that. Thankfully it's held out. So let me set up a shot. We'll have a look at the settings and see what we can come up with. So I think this shot warrants 2 pictures, one of just the castle. So actually let me put live view on and we will record. Is it recording? Yes, it's recording. So actually what you can see here, if I zoom out any further, you get the edge of the gate and the post, which I don't want. So I'll zoom in a little there. I might have to move forward if I wanted to get more of the... Yeah, that might work. Autofocus is going crazy. Stop it, camera. Have you decided yet? Let's lock that focus in so that it's not working. Zoom out a little, so I'll turn that off. Into live view and zoom in and just try and focus that. That's about as sharp as I can get it. I'm going to set the white balance I like the white balance. It changes the hues of the actual image. If you go for, I know we are in cloudy, it brings out nice oranges, and maybe that all my pictures are going to be orange hued pictures. Hey Tude, your pictures are orange hued. Oh dear. Okay, so let's go in, let's look at the settings. So at the moment I'm in manual priority. I've got auto ISO on. I kind of like having auto ISO. It lets me just deal with the light that I've got. 1/400th of a second at f5. So we'll set the 2-second timer. Is that any good? Maybe it's too orangey. It's not bringing out the sky, is it really? Oh, I had it on shady. I said I was going to do it on white balance on cloudy, didn't I? Let's try that one. That's quite good. That's the joy of taking multiple pictures, because you can choose whichever one will be the final outcome. Now let's bring in the gate. Let's put live view on again for you. Record. Are you recording? Oh, press the info button. So many buttons on this fancy camera. Okay, it's recording. Live view. What are you going to do on a cloudy day? I'm going to step back a little bit. So, am I going to incorporate that? Autofocus. What do I want to focus on here? The gate as the subject? Or the castle in the background? Definitely the gate. No, the castle. All for the sake of photography. It's just a naff picture at the end of the day. I think I'll get some nice pictures of the cliffs if it doesn't rain. Right, no more waffle. Well, you know what? I want to bring that a little to the right. There's a leading line in the third quarter. You need third quarter? The second third. Right, that'll do. Balance it out. Turn the live view off. Could be a naffest picture of the day. Looks glorious on a sunny day, but it's not a sunny day. Here are the two outcomes. Oh, it's getting windy. It's getting windy and I can feel the rain coming. But as we say, it's an adventure. And look, how close am I to the White Cliffs of Dover? I can actually touch the White Cliffs of Dover. Can you see up there? If I was being viewed from France by some guy with a telescope, or some girl, because we're not sexist, by some person, and they say there's a guy touching the White Cliffs of Dover, I'd probably just be a speck, wouldn't I? A little speck. Anyway, I'm kind of close to a good place to set up to take a picture of the cruise liner. Can you see it? There's some kind of big huge TV screen going on. Wow, look at this. Sheer drop. Can I hold the camera out? Sheer drop. Whoa. Don't go falling down there. Just getting crazy now. So yeah, White Cliffs of Dover is iconic, isn't it, for us Brits, us English UK residents, specifically 1940s, summer of 1940. Was it May through September? The Battle of Britain. Never in the field of conflict have so many owed so much to so few, said Winston. And Hitler launched his Operation Sea Lion, and it was Goering's intention to take supremacy of the skies, and with our handful of airfields dotted around the southeast of England, with our squadrons of Spitfires and Hurricanes, Bristol Blenheims I think were involved, Bristol Paul Defiance, we managed to subdue them. And I say them, it's not like because it was war. Can you imagine this sky? Look at this, filled with aircraft. Now, I was thinking about this as I was driving here. I thought, you know, if you saw one aircraft in the sky, you kind of stop and you watch and you think, wow, look at that. And sometimes we get the memorial flights, you get the Spitfires flying over, and there's sometimes two of them, and you think they're amazing. But can you imagine 100+ bombers and fighters streaming across the sky? The noise that would have made, horrendous and frightening. Okay, look at this. You can see the sun coming through in the clouds over there. It's quite majestic, actually. Mickey Mouse. No, it's Goofy. Just at the end of the boat is Goofy. So I'm going to set up. I think I'll move back down here a little bit. Ooh. Oh, just had one of those moments, you know, when you think you're at the bottom step and there isn't. There's like a big drop, and I just dropped down over there. I've got 2 posts. I need to move further down here a little bit. It's all about perspective, remember? Oh look, a little bit of the White Cliffs of Dover. Did you see that in portrait mode? I'm no cinematographer, you know. I'm a jack of all trades and a master of several of them. But you've got to put your hand to some of this magic, haven't you? Because how else do you learn? I'm looking, I can see the post. I don't know if you can see it. There's a lamp post just about here, but it's hitting the back of the boat. And that's the one, that's the shot. Right, I'm going to set up, take a picture, and we'll see what we can get. I'll just do these shots as handheld because I might be fortunate enough to get the ferry. There's a ferry just leaving now. So one of the Disney magic. That's nice. And one of the ferry. Can you see the ferry just going through? You know, the hive of industry. DFDS. What's that ferry called? Can't actually see. But I'll zoom in. It's called Calais Seaways. That's a funny name for a boat. No, the name of the boat's at the back. That works. That was DFDS's. I'm zooming in here so that I can see. I don't know if you'll see it. Oh, it still says Calais Seaways. Le Havre. That doesn't actually answer any questions, does it? What's the name of the boat? Calais Seaways. Right, let's have a look at this. I've got an amazing cloud form.